My name's Corby, and I'm a farmer.
I'm Michaela, and I'm a farmer.
My great-grandfather was a farmer. My grandfather was a farmer. My dad was a farmer, and my mother was a housewife with 8 kids. My dad was 6'4" inches tall. Said you were lazy if you started working after 6 in the morning and you quit before 8 at night. I always wanted to be a farmer.
My grandfather, Carl Eflin, started the farm around 1900. My dad and my uncle in 42, they got drafted and then came back to the farm when the war was over in 45. I took over the farm and we've grew from 720 acres and now we own 2,500 acres.
I think most farmers, if they have a son or daughter that wants to farm, their wish is that they continue the farming operation.
Corby is definitely a lot like I was. Both have the drive, don't want to excel. He's trying to bring the farm to a whole nother level now.
I'd say a lot of the old school, old-time farmers around here sometimes think I'm crazy for trying new stuff. It makes them talk, so they're paying attention anyway.
Even with the kids, he likes attention on him.
Michaela is such a wonderful young lady. She sees stuff with the little baby pigs that we don't see.
Oh, piggies.
She's one of the hardest working women I know. Probably works harder than most of the guys I work with.
So Ian would be my oldest boy, very smart, likes to read. Nolan would be the middle boy, pretty bullheaded, maybe a little bit of me in him. Sheldon would be the youngest of the boys. He's got a lot of heart, just naturally good at a lot of stuff. Nora's our first girl. She's smart, brings a lot of laughter and probably a softer side to everybody. And then Erin, the youngest one, she's just kind of happy-go-lucky. She knows no stranger.
Okay, our first date, he took me to a restaurant in Salina, and we got back and he dropped me off and he said he was gonna go farm.
He's always enjoyed working, still loves to work today. 77 years old, still works for me. He works 50 plus hours a week and that's all he knows.
Dad is the same as Grandpa. They just don't know when to stop. My husband, he is such a good listening ear. Try to find the fun and positivity in everything.
Well, having grandchildren is one of the most wonderful things. And having great-grandchildren is even more fun.
I guess I'm a pretty optimistic person. I'm afraid I'm gonna get proved wrong this year.
I think just our main thing to face in this area is weather is so unpredictable, and this year we're facing the biggest drought since 1930, they said, so we're in very severe dilemma right now.
O Lord, in these thy gifts which we are about to receive, from thy bounty through Christ our Lord, we these fragrance, in the Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
It got planting time. We sat down one Sunday and had supper, and Mary said, "You better see your kids today because you won't see them next week."
It can be hard sometimes having a wife that farms. It's just crazy the amount of time she spends farming.
Truly the hardest part nowadays is the financial part of things. Taking care of the pigs, and all that stuff, doing the chores, working in the fields. That's the easy part. Financial part is the hard thing. It's basically impossible to start on your own nowadays as a young farmer.
Makes our job tough when you are out there working your butts off trying to feed the population, and they're on social media hating on you, hating on everything you do.
I invite anybody out. We're not a corporation business and with tons of people running around. It's a lot of the owners doing all the work. A lot of people that's not aware. A lot of people that don't know where their food comes from. I guess we're the cowboys out here that nobody knows about. So my favorite horse would have been a horse we called Red. He was wild. He did buck me off, and that's how we determined we got cancer. So he was a kind of a lifesaver, maybe.
Corby went in, and the doctor was very confident that he'd found a tumor. And the doctor said, surgery tomorrow. It was my birthday.
Probably the worst days of my life. It was right before wheat harvest, and Corby came down with cancer, and that was right in the middle of the summer, which I had all the work to get done, and I don't know how I made it through the year.
I was our source of income, or the farm was our source of income, and if something happened where I couldn't farm again, I guess there's a fear of what would Mary do, or Mary and the boys at that time. Where were they gonna go, or how stuff would get divided up.
Back. Here. What do you say? It's good, okay.
You know, there's so much responsibility for the woman raising children, and she has so much on her mind about the farming, but she does a wonderful job with their child. So many women work and have jobs. They probably have the same issues that Michaela does, but maybe not the stress of the management of the operation.
I'm just gonna get your shirt on. You wiggle worm, you. 36. Okay, look at the tractors. Yay. All right.
I would say at probably one point was pretty scared, but it was a Sunday and I was laying home sick, and Mary took the kids to church to come home, and she said, just we'll get over it and quit crying and move on. And so that's what we did. When you get down, you go back to work in the morning.
When I was dairying, I knew I wasn't going to be able to go to any of my kids' basketball and baseball or football games, so didn't have no time. I started milking cows at 3 in the morning, and in the summer I never even got back to the house till 11 at night because I baled alfalfa in the evening. And I told him once in life, I said, you only got one chance with your kids growing up, and you better enjoy it.
More organized, we might stand a chance. 22. Don't listen to everybody else. You don't just listen to me. You tag it and get them out, okay? Okay, get in there, let's go. Hey, remember what you're gonna do? Throw it back there hard, big muscles. Ready? Woo! Reagan, run! Hey, Reagan, good hit.
Just hearing them say, keep a positive mindset, you'll make it through. You need to hear it, and then you're like, okay, they did it, I can do it.
Yeah. Still wear 100 things on your belt.
Go on Grandma's lap and have a Rice Krispie bar. The knowledge they have, the wisdom they have, I think, oh, hey, maybe my kids will look up to me in that way someday.
In the year following his cancer, we both got an elk license in Colorado to do a father and son trip. We both shot a elk side by side one another. I get emotional when I get done that. I'm about to start crying.
My biggest fear, it wasn't losing him. He was gonna have to work to get his strength back, to do his job, to take care of the kids, to be with me. He was going to have to work to get himself back to where he was before he started.
You have to meet every challenge. Some of them are pretty hard, but if you just keep going, it's the only way you'll succeed.
You're never for sure in life. I mean, he was a big part of mine in the farm, and I thought there for a while he wasn't going to be here with us, and he beat it, and thank God he did. I always felt if you're not growing, you're shrinking. It'll definitely always keep growing if he's around.
This farm is what we are. It is my family. It's what we have been. It's what we are. What we will be.
One thing that I think my dad taught me is that when you borrowed something, you took it back in better condition than what you borrowed it. People ask me, well, why don't you retire? And I say, why would I retire from something that I have so much fun doing?
We take care of the land like every piece is our own, like we're going to have it for another 100 years.